Welcome to musicmoveit.com. I am Torio, and today I want to discuss, are you really built for the music industry? Have you ever asked yourself that? Am I built for this? Do I have what it takes? Because let's go over some things that you got to go through just to even try to make it in the music industry. First off, like I've said before, sacrifice. You got to sacrifice a lot of stuff because your time is going to be invested in trying to make it. So I'm talking you're going to have to sacrifice girlfriend, wife. I'm not saying you're not going to be with them anymore, but it takes a lot of time, especially when you're doing shows. Think about some of these shows when you're an opener, when you're kind of just starting out. Sometimes you don't go on until midnight. So you got to have a family that's going to be like, okay, he or she is pursuing their dream. We're just going to roll with this. You got to have people that are understanding because it takes a lot of time. Then there's a lot of time even just creating music. You know, will your family be okay with you in your studio creating all the time and kind of ignoring them? I mean, it might not be that bad, but it kind of happens like that when you're really trying to do it. You also going to sacrifice money. You got to invest in yourself. There are going to be times when you have to put money into yourself. Nothing is free. You know, it's just a lot of things you're going to have to pay for, and you got to understand and realize that. If you work a full-time job, that's more time taken up, and that shit collides. You got your full-time job going, you're trying to do shows on the weekend, you're trying to create new music, you get home late, you're tired. It's a lot that can go into it. Now, some of us are luckier than others, and they might not be working a job right now, and somehow they have the money to take care of themselves, and they can actually pursue their music career without worrying about stuff like that. It's not always like that, but yes, it does happen, and you should be very grateful of that. But it's not always like that for most people. Now, also, criticism. You got to understand you're going to be criticized all the time. People are not going to like your music for whatever reason they may have, but that's not such a bad thing. But are you built for that? Can you handle it? Can you handle that? Can you let it brush off your shoulders? You got to take criticism and turn it into something that can benefit your song. Maybe they said they don't like this part of the song, or they don't like that part of the song, or they don't like the way you're doing this in your music. And maybe you could sit there and think like, gee, they might be right. So let's take a look at that. Maybe I could change it up a little bit. There are so many things that you're going to have to sacrifice trying to get into music. You got to know when to do things. It's all about timing a lot of times. You got to know who to meet, who to follow up with. I mean, think about trying to get people to notice you, such as artists and producers that you want to work with. It's hard. I mean, you know, a lot of people are trying to talk to the wrong people even. I mean, if you're DMing an artist or sending emails to an artist that you want to work with, that's not really the person you should always try to contact. I mean, a lot of times it's their management you want to talk to, and a lot of times people don't even know who their manager is. Think about it too. Say you're a major artist, you're getting all these emails from people wanting to work with you, and other brands wanting to work with you. There's so many emails that they probably don't even read half of them. So it's kind of pointless to send stuff directly to an artist unless you know them personally. And a lot of us don't. So you got to know who to talk to. You got to know who to open your doors to. You need to go out and go to industry events and go to parties and things like that have to do with the music industry. That way you can meet people, get the right people going. And it takes time. It takes time to be in this business. To take this, you got to take the stairs like everyone else. That's the way you got to make it. You can't put in a couple years of music and expect to get signed. It doesn't always work like that. You got to put in work. You got to do everything that everyone else did to try to get to where your favorite artist or producer is. It's not easy. It's not an overnight thing. I mean, don't get me wrong. Every once in a while, something like that happens, but it's not that often. You got to put in work. You got to believe in yourself. Believe in your own music. That's another thing. There's going to be people that don't believe in you all the time. They'll deny you. They won't even call you back. They won't email you back. But the main thing is you got to believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe in your music. You know you have a talent. So keep working on your talent. Keep going to events. Keep meeting other people. Talk to other bands. Collaborate with other people. And eventually you'll be going up the stairs. And eventually you'll meet someone who can really help your career. But it takes a lot of sacrifice, a lot of time, and a lot of money. So be very aware of that. Now, think about it. Are you built for this? Do you have what it takes to stay active and to hustle and to get things going? If you are, great, because keep it going. If you're not, maybe it's just a hobby for you. Either way, I hope you like this video, and I hope you can think about what I just said and think about it for yourself. Now, if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. I have tons of videos on music business advice. Also, give it a like if you liked it and share it. Let the other people see these videos, your fellow musicians, fellow artists, fellow bandmates, whatever. Let people see and let people think. I appreciate you guys watching. Now, if you want more help on music business, look in the description below. There are tons of things to help you out with your career down there. Links to different things. There's ebooks you can download. There's special offers for things like TuneCore, Jango Radio, Bandzoogle, special offers for my subscribers and the people who watch my videos. Now, I appreciate you watching, and I will see you next time.